Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar, and I have a weird video for you today. I went onto my old treasure trove of cloud documents because I needed to dig out an old file, and I found this trove of screenshots that I actually had saved for police and law enforcement and lawyers at the time. And I figured since so many years have passed, literal years, over half a decade, I feel like it's time to, crank open this proverbial whiskey bottle. It's aged real well, so I might as well share it with you. Now, back in the day, getting canceled actually meant something, alright? Nowadays, you get canceled on Twitter, 24 hours later, some other person gets canceled, okay? For the tiniest thing, right? They could sneeze wrong, and you're free. Now, I was basically catfished in a weird scenario. I don't know if catfishing is the right term, but I would like to think someone was trying to set me up to basically look like that kind of a disgusting creature, and it really didn't work out in the favor, but I have a lot of screenshots to share in that regard. Before you wonder, this is the image that I was trying to find, alright? So now you got it, now you understand the context of why I'm doing this in the first place. Now, number one, to really set the mood here, this is a screenshot that was sent to me by somebody else who was basically also getting side harassed by this, alright? This was a harassment cloud bomb that happened, right? A cloud burst, if you will. A harassment WMD. Now, somebody told me, this is from the actual harasser that I had, the weird stalker person, who started sending messages of my DMs where they're like, college is so much better, and FB, and I was like, are you in college? To which I ask a general question. I'm going to be Facebook in September. What are you going for? Alright, so I don't know what damning thing you were trying to find over there, I just basically asked. Now, I have to censor this image in post-production because they started sharing pictures of houses, right? So you can see that the word normal got mentioned, and then they started sharing literal street view images of not my neighborhood. I mean, they probably just went to like the city neighboring me, where people think I live, and just shared like the street view. And somebody said, is that his house, right? And that's pretty much where it happened. Now, of course, the further you got into it, it said, in a new year, I'm just going to start a new Twitch account and start over. I used to stream on Twitch like every Sunday. It used to be a religious thing, and I stopped, and a lot of that was because of shit like this, okay? People would go onto the chat and start, like, literally talking to minors. Like, it would happen in my chat, and I had to shut off the chat for a while, because motherfuckers would find some popular chat to go to. It wouldn't even matter. It could have been my chat, it could have been, like, anybody else's chat, but these people would go there and start, like, talking to random individuals, so I just shut the chat down, because I didn't want anybody to use my community to pull that kind of shit off. And then, beyond that, I had stuff like this, just weird post-stream drama that never had to happen. In a year, I'm just going to start a new Twitch account and start over, right? I think you should just leave him alone. Great. Ha, he doesn't like me. Ha, was it the stalking part and spamming part or the attention seeking? And this guy's like, all of it. So they're trying to defend me, right? They're standing me, alright? And at this point, I appreciate it. I'm honestly laughing. People don't like that. Yeah, people don't like weird shit. I'm on the ground right now. I'm actually really mentally stable. That's not what people who usually are mentally stable are just gonna outright say, right? So, at this point, they start mentioning as some ordinary person, I want that second chance. Please. I think he has a girlfriend. Muda. Not sure that you know. Again, this is not me, but I have pics of the neighborhood. Alright, so as you can imagine, this is where shit starts to get really scary. Now, at this point, filing a police report was like second nature. And, yeah, you bet your ass I was gonna go to law enforcement when people start sending shit like this. It's fucking weird. I was also younger at the time, too, so I wasn't as, comfortable in this whole online space as I am now. Now, this is the start of my conversations with this individual after every stream. So as you can imagine, this was sent to me at like 5 a.m., okay? So back then, I used to stream way later in the night. I was playing Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, from like 8 p.m. all the way to the middle of the night, okay? So it was just a JRPG chill stream action. So after I'm done finishing, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm getting these messages, right? I'm looking through it. They were looking at a bug and a mole, so yes. I wish you could get a cat. You would love it. Tomorrow is my birthday. You imagine how, there's no responses from me? Because at some point, I don't bother sending a message back. It's too much. Now, this is where it gets even weirder. This is the start of my screenshot thread capture moment. 18! Would you hang out with an 18-year-old? Now, that's a weird way to phrase things, right? I mean, as an adult, you would imagine, you would just hang out with someone in general. You wouldn't say, well, you hang out with an 18-year-old? It's like, when you're it's like when an undercover agent, like a shitty one, goes to a drug bust and they're like, hey guys, could you speak real close to my chest? What are we trafficking and what are we doing here? How many people here have illicit firearms, guys? We're talking about, you know what I mean? Like you're wearing a wire type shit. I think you'd find me chill and exciting. All right. Yeah, I'm sure I would. I'm not crazy. Don't worry, though I message a lot. Yeah, sure. Pop confetti emoji. Now, at this point, the police senses tingle in my head, and I'm like, wait, didn't you just post 2 days ago you turned 17? That's where, like, the earlier messages came out, where they're like, I'm going to college, which most people assume that you're turning 18 when you go to college, right? And they're like, question mark? No? Lol? Did I post that in the live stream? They might have. Would you be close with someone a bit younger? Oh, no. Now I've always said as an adult, whenever you get a message like this, you should never engage further. You should walk away. Now, at this point, I screenshotted whatever the fuck was happening just so I would have a record of like, yeah, law enforcement, this is a weird psycho stalker scenario. But now you have to keep this whole screenshot thread so these people can't outright say that, yeah, this guy Muda is being real weird. No, at this point you gotta be very worrisome about whenever you hear that last phrase, okay? Now, they kept on continuing like 4 years younger, 4 to 5 years more like, and they put an emoji. Now here they sent a selfie of themselves. I'm gonna take it out because, you know, privacy reasons. I don't want to like expose anyone's face, despite the kind of weird shit that they've been doing to me. And then they've sent more celebration selfies. All right, so again, that's not Twitter fucking up. That's me blurring it out. What? No, I don't like being... That's real cringe, okay? So I want you to understand that's some real incel energy going on, okay? So listen. What? No, I don't like being close to anyone. I'm more of a lone wolf type person. I just stick to myself nowadays. Ooh, that hurts to read. Oh, yeah, so I guess I had a stick up my ass for some reason. I don't know what was going on with me. Maybe I lost a job. I have no idea. But then, more and more over, all right, that's where the conversation sort of stays. Now, at this point, I started getting another person messaging me, some other sock account or somebody trying to help me, where they said, all right, I finally got my shit set up. So that girl from yesterday that you banned in chat told me that she has your number. So probably a moderator from the Twitch chat. She said it's blank, right? So that's an actual number that they shared, and I had to blank it out. It wasn't my number, okay, but it was an actual number. She also sent me a picture and says, one of the houses is yours. I could email you the picture if you want. That shit we saw earlier, that house? Yeah, that, the houses, that's what they're talking about. Another thing is, she was going to call your department at blank, basically a contractor I worked for at the time, and said that you harassed her and claimed that you smoke weed. Oh, I'm sure they're gonna fire me for smoking weed, right? Everyone in that office was high out of their fucking mind. My supervisor toked with me every day, okay? The guy who worked with me, my superior boss, okay? My head got high with me. So I don't think they were ever gonna fire anyone. And if they did, I'd ensure legally everyone in that department got a fucking drug test. She honestly crazy. And then you got this entire blank because they're, you know, talking about some really, really serious shit. And there's some personal stuff mentioned. Yeah, she's also trying to flag your vids on YouTube and even told me to flag it too. Not sure if that's a really bad thing for your account, but I thought I should let you know. So again, this kind of stuff tends to happen, but you deal with it the best way that you can. And then you ended up getting spilled into reality. Now, I'm going to have to censor the bottom left because I didn't mention to do it before I made this whole video. But that's Kyle, all right? Just Kyle, like, literally 10 years ago. Good friend of mine. Muda, I have unsubbed because of how you treated a fangirl unnecessarily. Alright, well, don't let yourself hit the door on the fucking way out, bro. Alright, Jesus Christ. So at this point, this person started messaging me even more, and I just stopped responding. This is where it gets really kind of funny, provided the situation. I would actually just stop messaging you if you were willing to talk it out. Was it the age thing? Probably. Probably. Or that you're not used to attractive girls being your fans. Oh, your fan base is mostly male, and it's different to have a cute girl that is song obsessed. You have to get over it, Mudahar. Alright, so as you can understand, alright, y'all being called out. Everyone in my community is a beta male. Alright, none of y'all are sigmas, apparently. So yeah, I guess I'm just not used to girls talking to me, alright? I'm a real shy cuckold, if you didn't know. And then they started sending me. So after that whole incident, okay, they keep going at it. They sent me some Pokemon Go screenshots because that game literally came out like a week ago. Deep Web today. I may be getting a summer house in Ontario, my province. Just because you live there doesn't mean I can't go there. I didn't say you can't go to my province. Canada's a big country. There's only 2 places that are habitable. You pick the one. Then they mentioned, hi, hi, hi. I've learned not to say blank. So, again, very sensitive, serious topic. But, yeah. So, at this point, they were, they were just a weird individual sharing confetti emojis, okay? Now, at this point, another user comes in, okay? And this is a sock account that literally is using egg default profile. I don't even know if Twitter has the egg default anymore, but there's the egg default. So this person messages me, and the first name doesn't matter. It's just a generic first name they always use. So at this point I said soon, probably today or something, because they asked me if I was streaming. No crazy girls, please. Kind of a weird response, question mark. She was really attractive, but crazy. There was that really hot girl, but she was kind of stalkerish towards you. And I'm like, right, I can tell who this is. Bye. Because you know my bullshit senses are tingling, and you get the question marks right here. Excuse me, I'm a lesbian, so I guess because she was on the LGBTQ spectrum, she couldn't be the stalker, right? God no. Look, I know you're the exact same person, and before anybody, I know it's the wrong you're. Okay, go fuck yourself. I'd much appreciate you not message me anymore. Thank you. Goodbye. And then their answer is, why the hate? Okay. No hate. I don't like being harassed. Why would I harass you? I'm a fan, alright? Now, at this time, I was actually really scared because I thought these would leak me and then made me look like an absolute asshole and missing context. But to be honest with you, I am actually that cold. When you piss me off, I'm just going to be kind of an asshole to you. Simple as that. And then over here, she started sharing a message like, I usually don't do meet and greets. I don't. I'm not popular enough, and I'm still not ever going to be popular enough to do, like, meet and greets, where people go to fucking VidCon and shit, and they're like, hey, I'm not a celebrity, okay? I'm a fat Indian guy online. Now, here I said, like, if you're ever in Toronto, I'll be glad to be available. Because I was like, hey, you know, if I'm ever there and, you know, I ever see you on the street, I'll say hi, congratulations, cool. It's kind of like that one standard stock response you get, you know? And that's pretty much what I say, all right? Just to be kind of nice, at least to start off. Again, it's only until you piss me off that my assholishness starts to show. Now, here they said, you think I'm ugly, like my face. To which I'm not going to respond to that. I don't care, all right? I'm not here to reaffirm your beauty. And I'm going to Canada's Wonderland soon. Good. So here they said, you don't totally hate me. Why not talk out what happened and what make you upset? Wow, okay, I'm really that bad. Never mind. As you can see, I'm not responding because Rainbow Six Siege is a thing, right? I'll be on stream tonight. You won't be able to tell who I am. Real fucked vibes here. Whew, I can assure you that no one on your team would mean any harm towards you. Team meaning Team Sog, sort of what I call y'all. Now, I'm not going to spam you. It's your choice. You can forgive someone who's truly sorry or hold it against someone. No harassment. Thank you very much. I've never done that. And then here they said, can you please have a meet and greet? You just seem so chill and nice. Still handsome. Well, I think being chill is the best way to live. Yeah, that's the earlier message. God, I was a Hallmark card, dude. Shit. So again, continuing that message thread, 3 hours later, when they told me they weren't gonna really spam me, I guess, you swear a lot. I never claimed to be Mr. Rogers, now did I? I've only been nice to you. You probably don't want to engage with me since I'm like 4-ish years younger. I'm in your next stream, and you will not kick me out because you won't know who I am. Well, with this stylography, I'm sure anybody can figure it out. And then, I'm not ugly, but pretty, so here I've had enough of it, and I said, look, I'm just going to say this is a final message. I have no idea what's up, but lately I've been getting messages from random people calling themselves your boyfriends. I have no idea what that's all about, but this is harassment. I don't want to be mean or abrasive, but at this point, I would appreciate you not message me anymore. I have no idea what your actual name or where you're from, other than you send pictures of my house to random people on the internet. That's the really scary part of all this. It's gotten incredibly weird, and I don't want any part of it. Have a nice day / evening. So there's some real chat energy on saying bye, ultimate bye, goodbye. But that's half the shit you have to deal with on the internet. And then I get this one response like, dick, shit, autocorrect. I think it worked the first time. Now, at this point, I started playing some Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriot Online. Alright, you can see the screenshot. I took this photo while all that shit was transpiring. But that's pretty much the end of this entire scenario. Now, I left out 2 DMs, alright, that involved the name of another person at the time that I had, like, maybe a 24-hour beef with, because I made fun of, like, their content, I guess. And this person just took it to heart. And they started mentioning their name, okay? So I'm not going to go that far into it, because I don't want to dredge up this old bullshit. And frankly, if I can't 100% smoking gun confirm that that person was ever involved in this internet chicanery, then there's no reason for me to mention it. But I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to take you down memory lane of a time where I had to get police involved, because people on the internet sometimes cross boundaries. So ladies and gentlemen, that was a story about how my boundaries were almost crossed. And yeah, how you should treat a situation like that. Maintain your distance, don't respond, and when you have to, write that big, long, stern Hallmark response that says, no! Don't share photos of my house with random people. That being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am out.